Today is March 1st, Monday, and I'm not working because it's a national holiday. So I've just been here in my apartment. I got to unpack my suitcases and get everything situated in here. And I also have to continue communicating with the native English teacher that I'm replacing because she has a lot of very useful information for me that will help me get adjusted here. And she sent me a really long but really helpful message that I have yet to respond to because the past 2 days I refused to think about school or anything like that because it's making me nervous. But now I must continue talking to her. My co-teacher told me that I ride the school bus. The school bus picks up the native English teacher. And when I was talking to the previous native English teacher through messaging, she told me that the bus does pick you up. And I didn't get that information on paper, so I feel like if I don't get information on paper, it's not official. But I'm just gonna have to trust what they say. I'm so worried that the bus driver, I don't know if the bus driver knows that there's a new teacher. I don't know if they know what I look like. I don't know if I'll have to introduce myself to them. That whole thing is what I'm thinking about today. And it's making me procrastinate doing a lot of things because I'm really worried about tomorrow. So I don't know, but I must stop thinking about that and move forward with my life. So I re-listened to the messages that the previous teacher left me on Kakao Talk on Friday, and I took some notes of what she said, so I'm gonna create a proper response back. Hearing her explain the bus situation made me feel a little bit less nervous, but I'm gonna ask for a few more details because when I was explaining the bus to my mom, she was saying oh, you better make sure that the bus takes you to the right school, and I was like, bonk. Anyways, I just wanted to switch up the camera angles because I don't want to have the same camera angle. This battery's already dying, I just switched it. Anyways, trying to switch up the camera angles because I don't want them all to just be the same thing of me sitting at my desk. So we're here at a kind of more dynamic angle. Yeah, so basically, the previous teacher also apparently left me a 10-page letter explaining a lot of useful information to me, which I didn't see at the school. So I will get access to that tomorrow, and then I think that will also help make things feel make more sense, you know? And another thing that I was really worried about was where would I sit on the school bus? Am I gonna sit with the kids or do I sit in the back? What do I do? But she told me that you sit next to the driver and he'll tell you where to sit. And I don't know why I was worried about that, but I now have an answer, so I feel so much better. This is why I'd be a really good logistics coordinator because I really think about all those little details. The one thing now that I'm worried about is if I can wake up early enough, because every time I have a nightmare, I have 3 different types of nightmares I usually have. 1 is an alien invasion. 2 is me being naked in front of a bunch of people. And 3 is me being late for something important, or just being late for something in general, which I'm not someone that's always on time. So maybe that's why it feels like it could happen, but I need to make sure I wake up at 6 o'clock a.m. And I know the bus doesn't come to get me until 7:50, but I just feel like I need to wake up really early to make sure that I'm all situated to go. So I'm nervous about not waking up in time. So I want to make sure that I'm you know, calm, cool, and collected for the big day. But apparently, as she had mentioned in her messages to me, by 2 weeks I should start to feel that things are normal. So I'm thinking that by the end of March I should feel comfortable, because everyone that's an English teacher that's talked to an English teacher that's new says, yep, it's normal to be nervous, but you have nothing to be nervous about. You can do this. And so I'm just gonna take what they say and tell myself there's nothing to be worried about and that I can do this. That is how I'm gonna close off today. Closing off today, Monday. So I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this adventure. And now tomorrow I will try to see if I can wake up in time for that bus and hopefully get to school successfully, and hopefully figure out what the heck I'm doing every day and get into the rhythm of things and not feel so nervous. I think that as long as I get through the first day, I'll be good. I just never did this before and I'm in another country. It's exactly what I signed up for, so I know what I got myself into, but to actually be experiencing it's but we're here, we're doing it, and this is it. So let's see how I survive